Tim van der Molen has been found in contempt of Parliament after an independent review found he'd engaged in aggressive and threatening behaviour towards a Labour MP. His actions have now cost him his portfolios, as Kushna Norman reports.
A nervous-looking Tim van der Molen in the House. The National MP's lost his portfolios for threatening Labour's Shannon Halbert after a select committee meeting in June. The MP for Waikato today found in contempt of Parliament.
I apologise to all those who were in the room, but specifically to Mr Halbert, who was the most impacted by my conduct.
Look, just wanted to touch on some of the comments you made earlier.
For weeks, it had been unclear what had happened after this meeting. Now there's no disputing. An independent review found Tim van der Molen stood close to Shannon Halbert, said "stand up, mate," and briefly blocked him from leaving. Staff in the room considered calling security.
It should have been resolved at the time. We did attempt to do that. At that time, it wasn't acknowledged that there was an incident, and so the only pathway forward was to go via the Privileges Committee.
At the start, as I said, I didn't understand the impact of my conduct. Having seen the report now, I absolutely do.
Barrister Wendy Aldred's review for the Privileges Committee found the MP's conduct as a whole was aggressive, hostile, unprofessional and objectively threatening, but not physically violent. The committee's concluded Tim van der Molen was in contempt of the House and his conduct cannot be condoned as normal or acceptable. The National leader accepts the report and says he's punished the MP accordingly.
He is not going to be a minister in the next government. He has lost his portfolios and he needs to undertake coaching support in order to be able to make sure that he can reassure us that this would never happen again.
A frustrating day for National, talking about its own personnel issues as the election looms.